Yo, let's go. What's happening? Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to be playing some Dark Souls 2 today. Okay, new game. Delete that one.
What's going on, Yui gang?
Kara, Nente, Drollmass, Smith, Zaid, Bishop, Master, Clanky, Islam. What's going on, guys? Hope we are all good. What's up, Riot? How's my day? I kind of just started. I woke up like less than an hour ago. Actually, about an hour ago. I woke up, got out of bed, had breakfast, and now I'm here. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. Yes. Can you do more videos about Dark Souls 3? Can I do more videos about Dark Souls 3? Maybe eventually, yeah. I might end up making like a boss weapons list, but like all my ranking videos, I end up talking about Dark Souls 3 as well, right? Like in this video, when I'm gonna rank the straight swords, I'm gonna talk about some of the best Dark Souls 3 straight swords, so. All my Soulsborne videos include Dark Souls 3. But at least you know your name.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Alrighty. What's the plan? What is the plan? We're gonna be going with the... Start off with a short sword. We're gonna buy the long sword. We'll go with the Varangian sword. Might have to get that to drop, or... Yeah. Why is my... Did my cat fuck up my monitor? Because my monitor is showing up in the camera. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, it's good enough. Get the Varangian sword to drop or just use cheat engine. Might go the Sun sword as well. Might just get that one to drop with cheat engine because you have to do covenant farming. And then might go with the puzzling stone sword and the possessed armor sword. Okay, what are we naming the character? I'm probably not gonna put the rest. Short sword is the best because of the moveset and durability. Yeah, well the short sword gets the poking attack for both one-handed and two-handed, which is the only one that does that. I think maybe like the Ashen Warrior sword does that as well, but the short sword does more damage. The long sword also gets the two-handed poking attack, and the long sword gets more damage than the short sword. But the short sword does get the higher counter damage, but it doesn't really matter much when you're not going to get as much damage, but it does get the one-handed and two-handed poke, which is cool, I guess. Swagnag, thank you for the follow, man. What's up? And you can start off with a +1 version with this weapon, right? Or with this... I don't know. Huge ass. Huge ass. Sure.
At least you know your own name.
At least you know your own name. Is the Black Dragon Sword good? The Black Dragon Sword would actually be peak if you could get it early in the game, which you can't. Which you cannot. 'Tis a shame. The swordsman has a sword, a straight sword. Give me a bonfire ascetic. Randomized time. Can you do Demon Souls again? I missed it. No. It's the same character every time. It's not even randomized. Okay. We're good.
All people come here for the same
That's what an Andrew. How
reason,
things been?
to break the curse.
You're no different, I should think.
Have you ever ranked the best straight sword in all of From Software? No. That's why we're doing this marathon, so we can do that. What's up, Big? Do you think they should bring back Sekiro feature of being able to choose whether or not to rest at a bonfire?
Go through the door.
I suppose. I don't know. Like, sometimes it's pretty convenient, but like for the most part, I just want to click one button and just like reset the area. So like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care much. Don't really care much. Can we just drop the black dragon sword when we reach the dragon shrine? We could. We could. But I don't know, is there really much of a point to using it? Because by the time that we actually get the black dragon sword, we're gonna be at such a higher level that like basically every straight sword is gonna outdamage it. Unless you're gonna go like an elemental infusion, but even then you can still outdamage it with other weapons. Like, it's just not much of a point of going with it, especially because it requires petrified dragon bones. It's like, I just don't think it's worth it. Like, if you could get it like halfway through the game, it would actually be amazing. But yeah, you can't. But yeah, you cannot. Unfortunate. Have you pre-ordered Night Rain? No. Actually, I have. I pre-ordered the collector's edition, but I haven't pre-ordered it on my PC Steam yet, so. I don't have anything. I didn't pick up the smooth and stealthy stone. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Everything is so ugly in this game? Is it? How my Dark Souls went back to the milk toast for post animations after Dark Souls 2. There are post animations. I guess I just want to make it the same as Dark Souls 1 because people complained about the fact that the backstabs were like not as fast. So it's like, we're gonna make it Dark Souls 1 again because people complained. Those were like the instant backstabs, I guess. Which I'm fine with, I guess. I don't know. There's some like animations that are pretty cool though. I was doing a Moonlight's Greatsword run on Dark Souls 3 and it seems broken. The Moonlight Greatsword on Dark Souls 3 is actually good, yeah. It's a top 10 weapon. In my opinion, it's top 10. I don't care how long the backstabs are, you still get iframes? I don't think people were complaining much about the animation, more about the actual, the fact that you did this, a separate animation that made it not be instant backstabs.
May you find...
Did you watch the Phantom Blade Zero Year the Snake trailer? No, I mean, I've seen like the first trailer that came out like 2 years ago, and then I saw another one that was like earlier this year, I think it was, and that's about it. That's all I've seen. No dagger talisman unique animation was a little disappointing. Yeah, because like I said, the Hornet Ring animations were actually different in like Dark Souls 1 and 3. Not sure about this game. Anyway, short sword gaming. I don't know when I'm gonna switch to different swords. I don't know when. I don't know. Don't we have that with every Souls game? Have what? You gotta try the lighting engine mod for Dark Souls 2 sometime. I'll look into it. I'm probably never gonna use it, but yeah. I'll look into it. Armor Duel is one of the best hubs. Probably is the best hub, yeah. Will you dueled any sword? You'll probably end up power sensing at some point. The good thing is about power sensing with the straight swords is that they tend to be quality-based weapons. So when you're going to meet the requirements for strength and dexterity, like 1.5 times the amount, you're not going to have like many wasted stats as much as you would like potentially other types of weapon classes, maybe. You always just benefit. And the movesets are actually good too. Can you try Sekiro? Can I try Sekiro? What do you mean? I don't know when I'm gonna play Sekiro next. Because like, you can't really play Sekiro with any of these marathons that I do. So, I don't know. Like, I just don't typically care to play Sekiro again because like, it's the same thing. I've played it enough. There's not much like replayability in that game. I like how I just missed the entire thing. I'm running now. I give up. I didn't even pick up my my Estus shot. What's going on, Bat? How things, man? Can you parry the first Rolana combo where she does the upward cross slash and then the double down slash? Maybe. I can see why not. Try the Sekiro Resurrection mod sometime. It reacts all the boss's movesets. Sure. Thanks for nothing. I was thinking. I don't really remember. Hard boss? Yeah, hard boss. Get up, whore. I have no choice now. You can parry it. See, someone said you can parry it. Someone said you can. What's going on, Tyrant? How things, man? Okay. I could have just, like, killed the boss with the actual sword, but, like, whatever. Whatever. Probably could have done that. Yeah, yippity yap. Okay, what are we leveling up? I didn't even know anymore. Give me some vigor, give me some endurance, I guess. A couple of points of vitality is fine, I guess. And then a couple points into this is fine, I guess. Whatever. Good enough. Upgrade Estus Flask. I just suck at powering it then? Damn. Straight swords mainly for quality builds. Yeah, for the most part. Some are dexterity. For the most part. Dark Souls 2 straight swords over Dark Souls 1 straight swords? Maybe. Although nothing is better than the bolder side sword in this game, so. Well, for a straight sword in this game, I guess. I know the straight swords in both Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 are typically just outclassed by like other quicker options. Like, I don't think I like straight swords more than I like katanas or fucking curved swords, even like daggers in this game, honestly. Only things that like straight swords do really well, probably compared to those classes, is probably going to be the variation in moveset. For like some of them at least, because like some straight swords don't even get poking attacks at all. Actually, half of them don't even get poking attacks. And the fact that they're quality based, that means that they're probably decent options for power stancing. Love the red rust sword. It's decent. I'm not going to bother using it though, because I was actually looking into it, the red rust sword, and because the red rust sword gets the exact same moveset as an axe, like identical moveset to an axe. And comparing it to the bandit's axe, it gets less damage for the exact same moveset. It literally weighs more than the bandit's axe, and it gets less counter damage too, for the same poise damage. So I was like, I didn't think I was going to use it. Don't you guys go to Heights Tower straight from Modula? What do you mean? Isn't Fume Sword toppest tier? No. I think the Fume Sword and the Fume Ultra Great Sword are fucking mid. Sorry, I said it. But that two-handed moveset though. Honestly, the short sword is probably better than like every curved sword if you just don't include the warped sword, because the warped sword is like a special exception because that shit just gets like stupid damage and stats. Because I actually don't like the two-handed curved sword moveset. It's like more like weird vertical diagonal swipes. Why do you love the poking attack so much? Because they're typically just fast and do good damage, and thrusting damage or piercing damage is amazing. Poke, poke. It's gonna be kind of weird to choose between the short sword and the long sword, because like the short sword does less damage than the long sword. It gets a bit higher counter damage, but it doesn't really mean much. But like, do I value the one-handed poke as well as, you know, the two-handed poke? Because the long sword doesn't get a one-handed poke, but is that fine? Might be good for like sword boarding options, you know, if you're gonna use a shield. But there are other swords out there that get a one-handed poking attack, like the Sun Sword, but they don't get a two-handed poke. So it's like, if you're going to use a shield, I wouldn't really care to use this one. And if you're going to two-hand, I'd probably rather use the long sword. So it's like, the short sword does multiple things well, but like, it's pretty versatile, but I don't know. But then again, the Sun Sword is a Covenant item. So maybe the short sword still makes it to the list anyway. I'll hold up for a second. I'll get another one. Get another one. But can't you get a dragon? Not dragon longsword. What's it called? The fire longsword? Here? I forget. Sorry, there's a fire longsword in this area, isn't there? I could just go with that, maybe. I don't know. Not sure if it's worth it. Because I'm probably never using the longsword towards the later part of the playthrough as well. So I probably don't want to have it fire infused. Do I benefit of going that way at all right now? Not really. I don't care. Hit the thing. Hit this thing. It didn't hit any of the barrels. I hate this. I'm down by the stream of water with all the soldiers. Not good. Not good. I'm alive still. Whatever, I don't need that shortcut anyway. I didn't even need the shortcut, it's fine. Gonna use a puzzling sword? Yeah, might as well use a puzzling sword, even though it's pretty fucking cheeks, but yeah, I'll use it. This looks cool. Will you ever run out of FromSoft content? Oh, god damn it. Didn't even roll. I like how like one crossbow comes up, but it fires in like 5 different directions. Pretty cool. I'm usually doing a Bloodborne run with either the Holy Blade or the Kirk Hammer? Maybe, I don't know, I haven't thought about it. There might be some other options out there. Someone said that the untransformed church pick is kind of similar to a straight sword. I might look at it. What's up, Otto? How things, man? Sam, what's good? It's still deflected off the wall. Go away. A Radiance Life Gem. I'm doing computer science in a university. Hopefully FromSoft hires me. Good luck, buddy. Yui should scam bait stream. What? Is piercing damage or striking damage better for this game? I'd say striking damage is better. Thanks to yesterday's stream, I learned that you can get the Drake sword easily without the bow and arrow. You're welcome. Rust it with Sen's Fortress really fast to get the great sword. Nice. Why do they get shield poking for? These guys are fucking broken, man. These guys are broken. Yesterday's stream cured my depression. Nice. Anywa's gotten thirsty. How things, buddy? I'm gonna try to use this game without the greatsword. Maybe I'll get a better experience. You might try and use like a quicker weapon this time. You might enjoy yourself. Okay, power stance straight swords. Why not? I suck. The short sword is definitely short. Confirmed. I'll pick this up. What's your favorite Dark Souls 2 asset? My favorite Dark Souls 2 asset? I don't know what you mean by that. What's yours? So I can understand what you're trying to say. Finished revising for my last exam? Nice. Hope it goes well, champ. More like a spear? Yeah, I was thinking it's more like a thrusting sword type of thing. The Desert Sorcerer's assets? Okay. That's some nice low stamina cost you got there, short sword. I appreciate that. I missed my dodge. Poke. Can I, like, literally attack and not get hit, please? Is it the shortest sword? The short sword? Is it the shortest one? I don't know. One of these days, I'm actually gonna just, like, not just spam against this boss. One of these days. But I just can't help myself. It's like, spam, you have to. Why didn't you put the ice worm in your cinematic boss fight video? I said it's cutscene. I didn't say cinematic boss fight. It was the best cutscene in every single Souls game. And I said Souls game specifically, right? And either way, like, short's gonna only go for 60 seconds. And I made that short last 56 or 57 seconds or some shit like that, so... I didn't have time. That's why I didn't include Sekiro into that video either. That was a shit fight, but whatever. Anyone knows DS2 damage sound effects is like someone trying to take a poop? I hate the sound design in this game. I should have talked about that in my video. Alongside like the animations being like super shit. I despise the sound design. There are some things that sound cool, but like half the... Like... The weapon hitting sounds, some of like the walking sounds, like... The rolling sounds, some of the bosses like attack, it's just... A lot of it's just like... Ugh. Even some of the spell sounds, like, I don't know. I don't like a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Not a fan. You know, spending 10,000 against this hoe anyway, so. Do you need a Faris Lockstone? Not really. I don't know. Buy these, I guess. That's 10,000 right there, right? Thank you. Why is Fume Knight trash? Why is Fume Knight trash? Oh, you mean the sword? Oh, the sword is kind of mediocre because it gets like some of the worst damage in class. With any infusion. Wait a minute. Never mind. What was I saying? Yeah, the Fume Sword. It gets some of the worst damage. Any infusion. Only thing that has going for it is its range. That's it. But the Fume Ultra Great Sword is mediocre in this game because it has it like weighs the most and it has the highest requirements, but it still doesn't even get the most damage. Pretty funny. I talked about it in my Ultra Great Sword ranking video. Why both the thugs in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 are just like mid. Because they're heavy, they get the moves that I don't like, and they don't even get the most damage, and they always have like the highest requirements. And in this game, it gets a 30 dexterity requirement. And I don't know why. Is Armored Core 6 a Souls-like? No, it's not. Not even. Armored Core 6 is a third-person shooting game. It's a shooter game. Like you have like 4 guns, and you know it's a mech and stuff. So go into your garage and customize your shit and whatnot. Not bad. The recovery frames, these stupid attacks, are longer than I think all the time. Gonna be so mad if the Basira doesn't show up in Night Rain. Are you? You might. I don't really care, honestly. I just want to see brand new stuff, but even that's rarely gonna happen. But if they are gonna take bosses from some of the games, hopefully it's the good ones. Which, to be fair, from what we've seen, with the Centipede Demon and stuff, and so the Gaping Dragons are not really their best collection of things. Have you done a video rank of the worst runbacks in each game? No, I have not done that. I have not. If I was gonna do that, it'd just be like a YouTube short. So it'd be like, I don't know, Demon Souls would probably be probably something in Area 5. I would say 5-2, but 5-2 has a shortcut, so like... Old Hero does suck too as well, yeah. Old Hero is pretty long. Maybe that one. So the old hero or like Leechmonger. Be one of those two. In Dark Souls 1, it's probably Seath. Dark Souls 2, it's Ludden Zalin. Dark Souls 3. Is there a fucking runback in Dark Souls 3? What's the worst runback in Dark Souls 3? Walnir? He's like crossed like one bridge. Do I bother going this way to kill this pursuer right now? Do I need Twinkling Titanites for anything? I don't think any of the weapons I'm going to be using require Twinkling Titanites. Wait, does a Puzzling Stone Sword require Twinks? That one might require Twinks. Midir? You don't even fight any enemies though, so I was like... why the spears, great spears and thrusting swords the best weapons in Dark Souls 2? Are they? I don't think so. I think it'd be things like thrusting swords and like hammers. Probably even great hammers too. But great spears are good though. Can you go away? Saros, the Twin Princes. I mean, Twin Princes is like no enemies either. It's like a long elevator. But yeah, Cyrus maybe, I guess. That's not even that bad either still. Yorm. 2 long elevators? What's 2 long elevators? The Twin Princes is just 1. Of course I missed. Crystal Stage? Maybe? Honestly, like, now I think about it, it doesn't even fucking matter, who cares? Nothing in Dark Souls. I'm getting invaded by Skibbity Toilet? What the fuck? Who is this? Now I fight as Horaloo, warrior. Chat, which one of you is a Skibbity Toilet? What did you guys do? What do you think of the new Night Rain character? Looks pretty cool. Very interesting and cool. Will you do a unique build run? A unique build run? I don't know, maybe.
I'm in danger!
Come here. I want to get the parry finish. Damn it. Whatever. I try to get the parry finish and I got hit 3 times in a row. GG. I'm out of breath. Clearly, I suck at parrying. That is confirmed. Yui is good at PvP? I'm okay. I mean, I have like hundreds of hours in PvP across the game, so I don't know. I'm not the worst, I guess. Although I don't really PvP much in this game. But I haven't PvP much in this game. You didn't even let him play, you just turned off his controller? Doing power stance blue flames or saving that for the weapon catalyst marathon? I'm not gonna be playing with the blue flame, I'm sorry. Okay, so we use the short sword for a bit. Do we retire the short sword and return to it later and just pick up the long sword for now? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. I want to get the Varangian sword too. I don't even know. Because I want to use those for early game and then probably save like the sun sword, puzzling sword, and the possessed armor sword for like later in the game. But I can get all these like weapons right now. I don't know which is going to be the best straight sword in Dark Souls 2, honestly. It might end up being the long sword, maybe. Has a chance. The long sword.
I'll be around.
Okay. Long sword. Thing is, I can spec into some strength right now, and I can power stance right now if I wanted to. Longsword does the counter damage. It has 110 counter damage, which is like, it's less than the 120, but it does more damage though. So like, when you take into account the damage differences, the counter damage is going to end up balancing out. We're power stancing already. But if I was going to power stance, I'd have the short sword in the main hands, so I can actually benefit off the poking attack. That's another benefit too by having the short sword, not just sword boarding, but also power stancing too, because you can actually one hand and do a poking attack. I could. Let's go level up the longsword. Reinforce. I'm broke. Okay, we're actually going to level up both. I like the broadsword better than the longsword, at least in Dark Souls 1. I don't care for the broadsword in Dark Souls 1 because it gets like 2% more damage at best over the longsword. But it just doesn't get it just gets the worst moveset because it doesn't get that cool poking attack. And it gets the worst range too, so I just don't care for it. Okay, go with this +3, go with this +3. Actually gonna both the +4. Yeah. I can get one to +5. Got the short sword to +5. Let's go power stance. Go spec into some good old-fashioned stamina. I forgot to send Melentia back. Get some endurance going on. I really hate when YouTubers don't give credit to how garbage Gwyn's runback is. Gwyn's runback, yeah. I mean, people don't really die too much because you can just parry him, but I think he's a shit fight either way, so. I don't like Gwyn. Awful fight. Anyway. I think I picked up another Esther shot. What is a sweaty build? Are you talking about like what does a sweaty build mean, or like what's a sweaty build you can use and for what game? Do you progress more Nine Souls off stream? No, I haven't played Nine Souls off stream, no, because I've been like working on doing videos and stuff and planning out these runs. I just got here. Please restart. Yes. Which one did you say yes to? Okay. Should we? We might go kill the, wait, is there anywhere that I want to... Let's go to... Shit. Do I have... Let's go kill the Flexile Sentry. We gotta kill the enemies that are there as well, and hopefully we can get the Varangian sword to drop, because we've got to use that too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like a unique build run. No, I don't know about that one. Because that gives me too many options. I wouldn't know what to do. Do you think Dark 2 will get a remake? No. Damn, look at that power stancing combo. I just use the Varangian sword. I like the longsword better. Yeah, I probably like the longsword better too. Like the Varangian sword gets more damage than the longsword, no matter what, with basically every infusion. I think the Varangian sword is like consistently the highest. Except for like later levels, the Sun sword's better because it gets a better scalings. But Varangian sword is consistently some of the highest damage, if not the highest damage. But it just doesn't get the poking attack. Like no poking attacks at all. Literally none. Literally none. Sublime Bone Dust. Why does the power system look so goofy in these games? Well, like, one, the stances for power stancing just look stupid. For like, I don't know. It was like completely unrealistic, so I was like, that just made it look just fucking weird, I guess. I hate the two-handed R1 of a katanas in this game. Yeah, it doesn't look as cool as the regular katana movesets. With the vertical swipes. Well, I don't mind them. I don't know, they're fine. They're doable. They get like more horizontal swipes, right? After playing DS3, it felt too saturated and cartoonish. Or Dark Souls 2 felt too saturated and cartoonish. I don't know. I mean, I play this game so much, like, I didn't get like a weird, like, jarring feeling when playing any of these games again. Because I've played them all so much, it's just like natural to me. Power sensing was done in the past, but with shorter weapons in the offhand. Well, like, just, you talk about like dual wielding and stuff in real life. Dark Souls 2 is more high fantasy. Dark Souls 3 is more gothic. Yeah, probably. Probably. I thought he was gonna drop it for a second. I was like, no way. It's like, no way. There was no way. There was, in fact, no way. Damn, get one shot, son. No, drop the weapon. Wait, no, those are the guy where they have the stupid... Hold up a second. I don't think those ones can even drop it anyway. Can this guy drop it? Either way, he didn't drop it. I got the armor. We didn't get it, chat. Looks like we have to resort to cheat engine. Have you ever ranked the storylines in each Souls game? I have never done that, no. I'm not really much of a story person when it comes to these games. Can we go visit the Crow Lady? Can we go visit the Crow Lady? No. Damn, power sensing straight swords? Actually goated. Who would have thunk? Go away. Straight swords are baby weapons for babies. Are they? I'm dying. I'm alive. I'm baby. Stop deflecting off the wall. I have no stamina. Oof, look at that stagger. Good dodge roll, you bum. I'm dead. Have you realized that Flexile Sentry have lizard faces on top? No. I saw your video on the brightness in Dark Souls 3. It was insane. Do you play most games at lower brightness? No. I play all games like at regular brightness. I know, I just like saw that theory out there that people were saying that Dark Souls 3 looks way better when you have it at lower brightness, and it'd fix some of like the dullness of the color if you have a problem with that. Then when you did a stream. When I did it in my playthrough, I was just like testing out the brightness along the way, and yeah. Imagine that a Flexile Sentry? Yeah, I know. That's a first. Worst player in this game. Looks so good lower? Yeah, it does look a lot better when you have it lower. Damn. I did the exact same thing last time. That's a fast running attack right there. Straight swords be putting in work. Good weapons confirmed. Honestly, these could stick with this the entire playthrough and then be goated as fuck. Like, big goated as fuck. Would you show us how to use CE, please? Sure. Let's go do a little CE tutorial. Okay. There's me and Saba, by the way. You click on the cheat engine button. Then it's gonna pop up the whole, would you like to allow this app to make changes to your device? And you click yes. And it comes up with cheat engine. This is the cheat engine application. And then basically, you need to have the tables actually installed. So at that point, you need to go to the Nexus mods and go download the table. I have them all like saved here. My Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and Elden Ring. Then you click on the Dark Souls 2 one, if you want to play Dark Souls 2. Or the Elden Ring one, if you want to play Elden Ring. And then you just open it, and that's basically it. Now for Dark Souls 2 specifically, you gotta actually open like the application too. You only have to do this with Dark Souls 2. Like the other games don't actually work that way, for some reason. So, but then yeah, you just open it, and then there's a bunch of stuff. It's kind of different. The tables are different in every game. So if I wanted to like drop something, it's different in this game compared to Elden Ring. So yeah, there you go. Who drew that? Temu. Temujin. In the Discord. But Kara got it made for me. She asked for it and got it for my birthday. So yeah, shout out to Kara. Chat, my mind might be changing about the Straight Souls and Dark Souls 2. I think having them power stance is peak. They might be better than curve swords. I take it all back. Are you hyped for the Dave Blunt album? No. New short just dropped? No, I'm not gonna make a short about that. Let's go down to the gutter so I can get some, what do they call those thingies? Fragrant branches, because I want to go get some gold pine resin and buy some gold pine resin. That'll be handy dandy. Cat! Look how majestic that kitty is.
So,
Cat ring. Thank you. Gotta buy some alluring skulls since I'm here. I already have hermit bones, that's good enough.
Oh my.
Oh. Will you play Dark Souls with a lighting engine? I haven't like looked into it, so I don't even know. Maybe I'll see it. If it looks cool, then I might play it. We'll see. Please try two-handed longsword. It's peak. I mean, it's gonna be the same thing as like the regular short sword, but just a bit more damage, right? So that's gonna kill me. Why do you play this so much without it? Why do I play this so much without it? It makes it look 3 times better. I don't know. I played Dark Souls 2 for the cool build creation and stuff. I don't really care the way it looks, honestly. I will see. I gotta look into it. I don't know. I don't even know like what the fuck the thing even is. I've never heard of it, so. I love this game. Does the lighting fix crystal lizards in this game? Does the lighting fix the crystal lizards? Being complete and utter fucking toxic pieces of shits. I just wanted a backstab. Or whatever. Let's go to Bakugo. How are things, man? Why would I get recovery frames for, like, opening a chest? Why are there recovery frames for that? I didn't think I needed that crystal list anyway. Like, the other games, I'm pretty sure you can just, like, roll out of opening a chest, like, straight away. But in this game, it's like, no, you gotta sit there and be able to tank one hit. We go down here, then we go down here, we fall here, and we land right here. Yui looking mad breedable right now. What? Mods? Fuck him up. I mean, he's right, but fuck him up. Okay, to discount Blighttown. Something like that. A twinkling titanite. Straight swords are good swords. What am I doing? Climb the ladder, please. I've been poisoned. What does he drop? A poison throwing knife. I never expected that one random hollow to two-tap me. I've never expected that, honestly. I mustn't lie. That was not in the cards of my predictions. Anyway. That's perfectly fine. Oh my god. How did I fall in the wrong place? Oh, you opened up the barrel for me. What a nice guy. Thank you. Okay, what made these guys hit so hard? What happened in their lives that this happened? We've got a couple of fragrant branches. That's fantastic. Can Halo Scythe take you from beginning to end of the game quickly? Can the Halo Scythe? Yeah, it could do pretty well. I mean, if you're gonna go with the Faith build, I recommend at least like speccing into something like Catch Flame, so you have something to kill the bosses that are like really resist the holy damage, you know? Okay, we can get back now. How do these perform with like poison infusions and stuff? Okay, that one not that well. That one not that well. That one is not that well either. As is that one. Yeah, nothing's really super crazy. Yeah. Shame. Should I level up? Let's get some adaptability going on. No leveling? Shut up. I'm gonna level up. Have you ever had a run-in with any dangerous wildlife in Australia? Not really, no. At least Dark just had the decency of all the bonfires able to teleport from the beginning. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, Dark Souls 1 wasn't like the most necessary thing with how like interconnected everything was, for the most part. There are like still some areas where it's like, oh, I'm not even gonna bother going there because I'm not bothered to run back, you know? How big are your spiders? It depends. They can be tiny, and sometimes they can be big. I don't know. How many hours do you think you have total in all your video games? Like every single video game I've ever played, or like the Souls games specifically? Rosabeth, yes. Thank you, love. I'm gonna kill them all. I'm gonna kill them all. Nice. I have not visited New Zealand. All of them? Like, out of all the games I've ever played, how many hours do you think I have? I don't know. Probably closer to, like, 20,000? Maybe? Probably? If I had to guess, I don't know. He's not dropping me any cool stones or gems. What's your favorite movie? What's my favorite movie? I didn't have a favorite movie. I don't need any gems. Actually, I'm gonna use a fire gem. Whatever, game. Whatever, game. What's chat's favorite movie? Yeah, what's your guys' favorite movie? Have you watched Breaking Bad? No. Can I just, like, win and not, like, die? Nosferatu, Dark Souls 2, Fight Club, Ghost in the Shell, Conan the Barbarian, Slave Knight Gale, A Space Odyssey, Barakar and Samsara, I don't know what that is. Fight Club or Shutter Island, the Borderlands movie, Wall-E, Backdoor Slots 9, a classic. Locker Room Jock 4. Another classic. Leave me be. Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna give you some souls, buddy.
Okay.
Buy item. Gold pine resin. Are they 1,500 a pop?
Farewell.
You're ripping me off here, buddy. You're ripping me off. Good enough. Alright. That should be enough good old gold pine resins. Favorite FromSoft OST? Probably Ludwig's. So where am I going now? For like still power sensing, because it's fun. I guess I gotta go to like the Lost Sinner maybe? I don't know. I mean, I should pop some more of these souls, and I could kill some like random boss. Maybe the Flexile Sentry. Then go. Yeah, we'll go do that. Go do that. Go kill the Flexile Sentry. Ramina's is my favorite FromSoft OST. I can go over here, because I'm pretty sure there's a Frigate branch in here right alongside a Twinkling Titanite. Because I can kill the Pissura, so. I think the Puzzling Sword requires Twinks. It should be able to, right? I don't know. We'll see. That was a mistake. Oh, thank God he did that attack. Armor Conkers. Thank you for the prime sub, man. 12 months. Can we get W's for Conkers? with the 12-month resub. That's a whole year. Damn. Big boy damage. Big boy damage. Oh, we did get the stone ring. Get the stone ring. No, no, no. Bad doggies. Oh, I'm dead. I don't know why I tried to heal. They should have tried to kill him. But I tried to kill him the first 3 times and I failed. It's always the dogs. That's fine. Not a big deal, honestly. Not a big deal at all. A complete non-issue. Love that. W plunging attack right there. And then we leave. Like nothing ever happened. Like nothing ever happened. Why did I go for a poking attack? Common fruit. That's exactly what I needed. Tell me what's good in life? Water. I like water, it's pretty good. It's good stuff. Weapons are putting in work? They are. Definitely putting in work. Oof. Insanely fast dagger. Oof. Big boy damage. Hurry up. What are you doing? Hurry up and jump. Thank you. No! The greed. I should survive this while I have the cat ring on. If I didn't have the cat ring on, I would have died. Fall down, please. Oh, shredded. Yeah, they got absolutely clapped. What's your adaptability at? I don't know, but I have 91 agility right now, so it's good enough. $40K. You know, let's go get down and kill the pursuer that's down here, because why not? I don't need that stuff. I did all that extra, like, you know, or not doing the power sensing swing, so I can actually have stamina to dodge the attack, and I still missed the dodge. Should have just been greedy there. We're going for the kill. I didn't even click X to open that, but whatever. I don't need to go away. The Rowan Sentinel's got that IRL Yui build. Something like that. Okay, let's go level up. Actually, should we go back to McDuff so I can actually get both of these weapons to +6? Let's go do that. McDuff. Look, as good as the power sensing is, we're gonna have to retire the power sensing for now. Maybe. Long and hard. Okay, we need like, I don't know, 5 of these, I guess. I probably need more than that. I definitely need more than that. Infused weapon. Reinforced weapon.
Bruh.
Good enough. Okay, so we have 2 +6 weapons. Huge. Let's go get the stone ring. Gotta get that. The gang squad is really bad in this game? Yeah, they're kind of annoying. You! Level me up. Give me some vigor. That's good enough. Is there one pursuer or is there a bunch of guys? I think there are multiple pursuers. Why am I going up here to get this? I wanted to go get the stone ring. But whatever. It's got a noob how things, man. We could potentially just like dump into dexterity for now. And then we could really use the puzzling stone sword. Could do that. There's 2 that you fight at once in the castle? Yeah, that's true. You do fight 2 at once. Should be the multiple. And the one that you fight in the forest, when you kill that one, it doesn't actually spawn in the boss room. So it kind of implies that once you kill them, they stay dead. So if that's the case, if I want to go get the puzzling sword right now, let's go kill the Rodden. Actually, no, I said I want to go kill the Lost Sinner, so we'll go do that. We'll go two-hand the longsword and then go kill the Lost Sinner. Oh, I should have... No. 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 Let's go get the Leah ring. Let's go get the Leah ring. Go kill Ornstein. I had no stamina. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot doo-doo dum-dum. Will there be pursuers in Night Rain? Maybe. I mean, it makes sense for the pursuers to perform like that invasions, like how Morgoth was like an invader. But I have this short sword in the main hand, so I can actually benefit off the poking attack. But would I benefit more of the long sword in the main hand? So I can benefit off more damage? For like critical attacks and stuff. Get one combo champ. I mean, if I really need poking attacks, I could just two-hit weapons. So like, I think that's the long sword being in the main hand would make more sense. Keep forgetting to upgrade my Estus. Come here. Come faster. Let's go on, Cursor. How things? The Hide Knight leggings. If it was the chest piece or the helmet, that would have been lit. But that's fine. Which game has the best back shots? Now I fight as Horrorloo. I mean backstabs? Warrior. I like the Dark Souls 1 stab better because it one-shots. I don't know. Dark Souls 2 have some pretty funky animations, you know? I fucking hate this spear guy so much. I'm dead. Fuck my life, dude. I hate the spear guy. I did all that killing just to fail at the last dude. And I shouldn't have attacked him. I should have just circled around and moved for the backstab. I don't know what I was trying to do fighting him. Doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Shield strats now. We tried, I give up. That's one. Next victim. That's two. Next. That's three. That's four. Come on. That's five. Last one. You're right there, buddy. There we go. Exactly 13,000 souls. Back like nothing ever happened. How old am I? I'm 26. I just turned 26 like 2 weeks ago. Idiot. should not have hit me. Oh, come on. Pull the lever. Better Artorias with both arms and Sif alongside him. What's this for? In Night Rain? Yeah, pretty funny. What's the best power stance up in Dark Souls 2? I don't know. There's many good things. Maybe the smelter swords. Stamina returned to me. Oh, you know what I didn't pick up, chat? I forgot to pick up the +1 chlorine ring. I forgot to get the +1 chlorine ring. I forgot. How could I forget? How could I forget? Okay, old Leah ring. Okay, take this off for now. Put on the old Leah ring. Let's get the chlorine ring as well. That should be enough power sensing for now. Let us retire it. Long sword gaming. Two-handing time. 9 gold pine resin. I could probably pick up some more since I'm here. Could also dump into dexterity. Where did I even run to? I'm so confused right now.
Bruh.
I ran in a circle. How did I manage that? How did I manage that? How am I lost? But to be fair, you can't see 2 feet in front of you. What's going on, Sun Warrior? How things, man? I'm a dual blue flame and buff both weapons with crystals for double the trouble. Probably not this marathon. Should I back and get some gold pine resin? I might. Buy a bunch more. Why not?
Farewell.
Good enough. Let's go dump into Dex. Go kill the that lost sinner. Then we'll go try and get the puzzling sword. That's puzzles, and we can get the Flynn's ring there as well. We're gonna have many rings. Which ones do I replace? What do I replace? Oh no. Dexterity. Lit. Burn. Sublime bone dust. Some force has strengthened the Estus flask. Burn. Servant quarters. We're going back here, right? Yeah. The Lust of Bastille. So any of us that are going to use require petrified bones? I might use the black dragon sword. I don't know. I just don't find much value in it. We'll see. By the time that I get there, I'll see what level I'm at. Because like the black dragon sword gets like 300 AR. You can go with a raw infusion. It gets 345. So as long as you have a weapon that gets more than 300 damage, then it could be worth using the black dragon sword. But it gets like the regular moveset. It gets the same moveset as like the Varangian sword and stuff. Isn't this scholar? Yes. What's your favorite area in Dark Souls 2? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite area. Shrine of Amana? That's a good pick. That's exactly what I want to happen. Unbelievable. I don't need anything of Homeboy, do I? I don't think so. I didn't even know why I went here then. Nothing that I need of him. But in a difficulty sense, what would you rank the Soulsborne games? Difficulty sense, what would I rank them? I don't know. I think this is the one that you played first is like always going to be your hardest. Like Elden Ring can be the hardest game, but it can be as hard as you make it, you know? Elden Ring gives you the tools to make it the easiest game, but if you just don't use most of those tools, it's going to be the hardest game. And like Sekiro can be like the hardest game as well, if you're a person that uses like really good builds typically and like looks things up in the other Souls games. But if you're playing through the games blind, Sekiro could be like the easiest game. Because this guy is kind of a bit more linear. You can't fuck up making a build. So that just depends. Like for me, Demon Souls and like Sekiro are like my easiest first playthroughs, but for other people, those two are probably going to be their hardest games. It just depends. So many things that go into it, to what makes a game the hardest. So it's all based on people's personal experiences, yeah. And sometimes you can play a game and have like the most problems with it, then play a second playthrough and it's like the easiest thing of all time. Which kind of happened with me in Dark Souls 1, because Dark Souls 1 is my first Souls game. In my first playthrough, I had no idea what was happening. And in my second playthrough, when I played the game, I think I probably like died no more than like twice to a boss. I had like every boss like first or second try. On my second playthrough. I was like, huh, that's a lot easier. AC6 is pretty difficult. Yeah, not AC6 is honestly on the easier side of things compared to the other Armored Core games, honestly. I don't know. Like, I played the other Armored Core games first, so when playing AC6, it was pretty easy for me. Like, I beat AC6 in like 12 hours. I did it in one stream. Like, when it first came out, like the day one when it dropped, I beat it in just one stream. Same with Dark Souls 1. Hardest to easiest? Yeah. Demon Souls the most unforgiving mechanics? Yeah. Yeah, Demon Souls playthrough can downward spiral pretty quickly. But for me, Demon Souls is like the easiest first playthrough, but at that point when I played Demon Souls, I'd already played Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3. So I was like, oh, this game is easy. But other people have probably done the exact same thing I have and like played the other games and then go to back to Demon Souls and it's like, this has been so much harder than all the other ones. Can you just let me fucking heal, please? Good enough. Did I actually like light attack into heavy attack combo? Good enough. I was just watching your top 10 Dark Souls 3 weapons, and what are your thoughts on that? Had a little trouble with DS1, maybe because I was using the Great Scythe. I had little trouble. Yeah. My first playthrough, I forget what I was using, honestly. For Dark Souls 1. I think I used the Iato, my first playthrough. It's like, I want to use a katana. Or use the flamberge. And I think the flamberge is my second playthrough. For some reason, I wanted to use a flamberge. I don't remember why. I was like, I want to use this weapon. And I think I did it with like an intelligence build too. So I used like crystal magic weapon on the... Sorry about that. Back in the PS3 days. I think that was my second playthrough. Good old flamberge. I actually liked that weapon in Dark Souls 1. Actually looked really cool in that game too. It's like the only game where like the flamberge looks like so much different than everything else. DS1 flamberge. And I think my first playthrough of Dark Souls 3 I used the flamberge too. Because I was like, I use a Dark Souls 1 flamberge and I like that one. Let's go use a Dark Souls 3 flamberge. And actually I farmed for it as well. Because I saw like the little imps were using it, or the thralls. There she is, the Dark Souls 1 flamberge. Okay, so 20 vigor. That's good enough. Let's get some more dexterity going on. Ew. It probably doesn't look as cool as the regular flamberge that we used to sing, but I liked it. Okay. Let's go ahead to the DLC. I love having to do this. This is like the only thing that makes me want to play the vanilla version. That I can just go straight to the DLC without having to go kill these stupid fucking idiots. Whatever. Whatever. Change your screen? Yeah, my background's wallpaper was different, yeah. It's the picture that Kara had commissioned for me. Or she tried to commission it, but Temujin was like, no. So. Shout out to Temu and Kara, again. Great people. Do I play Elden Ring with mods? Yeah, I do. poking attack. I love this game so much. That hit me? Okay, that's cool. I don't know why they put 2 of them here. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna have to trade out every single time. No. No, 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 no. Let me heal. How are these hitting me? How do you have so much range? Oh, this is the actual worst, man. Finally. So it's gonna quit out. I don't care. This is toxic as fuck, man. The blue flame is a straight sword, yeah. It is fun to use. But like, there's no point in using it if I'm not gonna go use spells and stuff, so. We're not gonna use it this playthrough. But I still might making it to the top 25, because it is fun. You could do well. Do shoddy and female shoddy still terrorize the stream? Who? Who the fuck is female shoddy? Who is that? I drained like all my healing just for that one fight. Actually, I should just go back. I should just go back. Because I actually want to go... I don't want to have to run through the Black Gulch again. What's your favorite Souls game to do all achievements for? None really. I don't like doing all achievements for anything. I still haven't 100% this game. I still haven't even 100% Elden Ring either, so I don't do that stuff. Is Scatter level 12 all you need for the DLC? It's good enough, honestly. It's good enough. But like obviously if you're struggling, just go grab more. But for me personally, at 12 is perfectly fine. Because like my first playthrough, I beat it at plus 16. But that was before the buff. So buff scatter level, the plus 12 right now was the equivalent of plus 16 back when. So that's the way I see it. So when I got a plus 12, I was like, okay, this is like plus 16 day one. And that's how I beat the game, so. It's perfectly fine. You don't really benefit as much more past that point, honestly. I don't need anything out of these chests. Let's leave again. Do you own any power tools? No, but there are some in this house that my dad have. Because, you know, I don't use them. Can you beat Elden Ring without scatter trade levels? Can I? Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, I have. Favorites, Dark Souls 2 boss weapon. Probably the Smelter Swords. Probably the Smelter Swords. What did I have on Leah Ring? That's what it was. Let's go kill the Rodden. Then go ahead to the DLC. Go get the Flynn's Ring. Go grab the Puzzling Stone Sword. Wait, the Puzzling Stone Sword does it require Twinks? That's one thing we gotta find out. One thing we gotta find out. It requires Twinks. And we're gonna be at the first DLC where there's lots of Twinks. Hell yeah. And I think we have a decent amount already, right? We have 4. Oh, we're so fine. We are so fine. We can get like a +5 weapon potentially. Do you drive stick? No. Never will either. I'm not interested. Automatic every time. I didn't care to drive. Mud Bristle Scumnut. Sure. If he's down for it. I was talking about this. I don't know what the hell, like, the whole, like, red pulsating thing at the start of, like, every cutscene has to, like, what's the point of that? Like, I don't get that shit. It looks stupid. Anyway. Ooh. Does Scum not even know of your existence? Well, he should. He has, like, raided me a couple times. He's raided me, like, 2 or 3 times, I think. I don't know. Something like that. So I assume he would. I feel like I dodged that one, but that's fine. Light attack, heavy attack. No, you don't. I guess he does. I guess he does. Cool. You always a close personal friend of Vardy. I want to say close personal friend, but I've messaged him a lot. Decent amount. Do you have a community Discord? Yes. If you guys haven't already joined the Discord, I recommend that you do. Exclamation mark Discord. Okay, so we're here to get the Flynn ring. Did I pick up a bow? I don't think I picked up a bow, did I? Well, we're gonna need a bow. So I'm gonna go back and level up anyway, so. Because I'm pretty sure the puzzling stone sword gets an S scaling in dexterity. But even then, the base damage is so bad to where it's like it's never gonna outdamage anything. And it does get like poking attacks as well with its moveset, but that's for its light attack combos. But like the speeds are basically just as fast as the poking attacks of the heavies that the longsword and the short sword gets. But it's gonna consume less stamina though. So I was like, but its heavy attack is like a whip animation, which does like shit damage, but like it might be good for crowd control, I guess. I don't know. Could be handy with the ganks. We'll go use it. See what's up. Does look pretty cool. And it does look pretty. Both things are real. I want to get like cooler armor. This armor sucks. I want to look fashionable. Dexterity. 30 is fine. Get some endurance. Have you played Cyberpunk 2077? No. What's going on, Pinger? How things, man? Yui has the finger on the pulse of the Souls community. What does that mean? What is adaptability in the game? Adaptability is a stat that governs your agility. And agility governs your how many iframes you get when dodge rolling, and also your healing speed. It's mainly the iframes. The Falconer armor, kind of mid. Leather armor is kind of cool. You saw nothing cool, do you? You're a bum. I like you're in touch with the community. Yes. Black Gulch. No, I'm not going there. Have you tried the Elden Ring Majula mod? I have not, actually, no. How did this happen? Poison moss. That's exactly what I needed. Let's go put on my cute shield. Go put on this bow. Go put on some arrows. How am I getting hit? That wasn't the one. Good old sword and board. Might do this for like one of the bosses, actually like block attacks, which I never do. Which I never do. Sounds important, but weird attribute. Yeah, that does have like filler stats in this game. So where like they just added more stats for the sake of having more stats to level up. But the game gives you lots of souls, so you actually can get really high levels. But the thing is, you don't really benefit as much by leveling up your stats anyway. Because you get like very minimal returns compared to like the other games. Like in this game, leveling up your endurance stat to give you like 1 point in stamina. And that's all it does. Because vitality is for equipment load. Let's just go jump off. Because we're cool like that. I need tips on the ceaseless discharge. Ceaseless discharge you can just cheese by running back to the start of the boss room. If you aggro it at the beginning. But typically you do it a bit later into the game. But you can just like just bait out the one slamming attack over and over again. Just keep hitting his harm. It's not the worst thing to do without the cheese. But you can very much cheese him. You can go look up the ceaseless discharge cheese. But basically just like run all the way to where you picked up that chest piece or the armor set. And then run all the way back to the beginning. Next to the fog wall. And you do like this jumping attack. Where his armor gets stuck and just hit the arm like 5 times. And then he just like falls down and dies. So yeah. Good thing I picked up some alluring skulls. Ugh, please aim. Alluring skull. Where you at? I didn't want that to happen, but it did. That's just a dried root. I thought it was a... not a dried root. We're gonna hit this thingy. And then we're gonna go hit that thingy. Did I hit it? I think I missed it. I don't know. Stone ring. Now we're healing for you. But I can bait these guys out. Wait, let me hit him. In the foot. There's someone else down there? Just a chest. We did it. What do you think about this game? Is it bad or good? I like the game. It's good. The Puzzling Stone Sword. There's 3 twinks there? Well, now I know. Move, flee. Oh shit, I didn't have the the cat ring on. We're fine, it's fine, we're fine, we're not fine. We're fine, we're fine. Can you change your drip? You look like a bum. I'm trying to change it. I don't know what armor said to change it to. Why you start the DLC early? So I can get the Puzzling Stone Sword and I can get the Flynn's Ring. That's why. And there's a bunch of Twinkling Titanites I can get here too. Because the Flynn's Ring is like the best ring in the game. What should I get rid of? Maybe the Chloranthy Ring. 1 damage. Don't hit me, don't hit me. That's fine, that's fine. As long as it doesn't hit me again, that's fine. As long as it doesn't hit me, that's fine, that's okay. I didn't actually need to go that way anyway. I had to go hit the other level. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were in fact made. What's the Majula mod? They put Majula in Elden Ring? Yeah, basically. That's the wrong one. I just want my Twinkie Dinks. That's all I want. It's my least favorite out of the Dark Souls 2 DLCs. I still hate the 3rd one the most. Thank you for running first. I appreciate that. We have 15. Oh, we have enough Twinkling Titanites. I didn't even need to run this way. I thought I needed more. We have 15 already. We have 15 already. Well, since I'm here, might as well keep running. I didn't mean to actually hit the button, but whatever. I love the green aesthetic in the DLC. What's your favorite beach near Sydney? Like in Sydney or near Sydney? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite beach. Ha! You missed. Okay, we're good. We made it. Let's go get a max level Puzzling Stone Sword. Use it for a bit and see what happens. Okay. So Leo Ring, Stone Ring, Flynn's, and Ring of Blades. Get rid of that. Give me the Puzzling Stone Sword. Look at it, chat. Look at it. It's glowing and pretty. What a unique weapon. It's a straight sword that gets, its light attack combos be a bunch of pokes, and its heavy attack is like a whip. Fancy smanchy. Look at that pretty girl animation. Yippee! Let's go max out this bitch. Okay, reinforce. Ah, I need more souls. And an S scaling in Dex. Yeah, too bad the damage still kind of is mid, even compared to like other weapons.
People lead.
Even at high levels of dexterity, it gets like out damaged by like half the other straight swords because the base damage sucks. Yeah, plus at +5, it's 145 base damage. The longsword gets 175 base damage, 179 base damage at +6. So yeah, if I had a better base scaling, if I had better base damage, it'd be a lot cooler, but yeah, unfortunate. It does get 25 poise damage though, and the 120 counter damage, which is the highest counter damage and poise damage out of all the straight swords, or tied for the most. So that's pretty cool. It's not too bad. But unfortunately, this light attack combo that it gets is just like less DPS than like the heavy attack spam of the short sword and long sword. Because like obviously heavy attacks are going to do more damage, and like the speeds are actually very similar. So it's a very unique weapon. It's all riding on whether or not that heavy attack is actually useful or not. So pretty much. And you know, a weapon that gets like poking attacks with this light attack combo, you can just use like the thrusting swords. That'll just do better. But for their twinkling weapon, carry pretty good early game with how many twinkling Titanites you can get in the first DLC. So that's cool. Let's go kill the Scorpion Lady. What about the Ivory Straight Sword? That's not all that. Honestly. It is not all that. It like drains durability on like every single hit, and it's like mid. Because you can get like a hit with like both the weapon hitbox and the like projectile portion, but the weapon hitbox gets like the worst range. It's like dagger range. And even then the damage is still kind of mid. And like, you know, you can't buff or anything like that. What's your favorite barrier reef? I don't have a favorite of anything. I do think it's normal to prefer playing on 30 FPS. 60 FPS feels too fast for some reason. I don't know. I know 30 FPS is just like too choppy. It's just like, it just feels this shit to look at. It doesn't feel smooth. I don't know. Too fast. I don't know. If anything, it feels like slower, right?
Now I
More
fight
smooth?
as Horaloo.
I've never heard that in my life. Never heard that in my life. I think Night Rain is a bit disappointing, TBH. It's very rushed in its gameplay cycles too, short, and there's no single player, it seems. The game hasn't come out yet. And there is going to be, like, no single player. There is going to be single player. I'll wait to do single player. But yeah, the game hasn't come out yet. I can buff this shit. Nice. Remember that guy that destroyed the chest? Yeah, I remember that guy. Fuck that guy. How much damage is the heavy attack doing? Does 383 damage. And a light attack does 555 damage, but that was a counter hit though. That should ought to hit me, game. Fuck out of here. Maybe it wasn't a counter hit. Maybe she's just weaker to thrusting damage. I think that's what it was. I don't know. Well, she got destroyed either way. I don't know why I healed. Whatever. Judging by the network test, when I played the network test, and the network test is just a demo. It was like it's an old version of the game, like a very old demo. Like there was no like, it was just a network test. That's all it was. There was like no randomization to the map at all because it was just a network test. I think the cycles will be longer in the released game. The cycles, well, like how long the actual game lasts, like a 45-minute game. I think they're typically gonna last around about that long. But like, there's gonna be a bunch of like randomized parts to the maps, you know? Like, there's gonna be lots more like in-game events going on. A lot part of like the actual like points of interest are gonna be randomized every single game. Different types of bosses and enemies are all gonna be randomized. The final bosses too. There probably be like a bunch more types of like skills available to the players. And there'll be things that actually help carry over, like the relic system, that probably be more fleshed out too. So, I don't know. Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. I dislike the concept. Well, you just don't like roguelikes? I mean, yeah, roguelikes is a... I mean, I just typically don't like the genre either. It's not my favorite genre. A magic stone. Can you stop being positive? We want to Doom over here. Okay. Relic system gonna make or break the game? Yeah. Because that's like the only replayable parts of the game. So like, you know... Although, they're not replayable parts, but that's the only like progression parts of the game. Like, it's the only thing that we have from progression, is like the relics. Fucking hate this game. Whatever, I didn't need that shit anyway. I think it was like a large shot or something, and like a roll stone. Don't fall off the ledge, please. It doesn't deflect off the walls though. That's cool. I didn't actually know this weapon got all pokes of the light attacks. Yeah. Well, I suppose it's two-handed ones. The one-handed gets the, that's like the hide sword. And like the royal dark dagger. I think the speeds of this attacks is like identical to the poking attacks. But it's just like, it's just worse because, you know. I guess it'd be good at killing the crystal lizards. Would have been good for the crystal lizard. Having a one-handed. But it's just like slower than like the regular straight sword moveset. I think even the pokes are slower than the regular straight sword moveset too. But it's poking attacks though. But would you, I don't know, wouldn't you just rather have a thrusting sword at that point? And if you wanted a straight sword for like more variation of moveset. You could just go with like a regular straight sword, I guess. But the heavy attacks could be good for this. When you get surrounded by trash mobs. That's basically its use right there. This is the easiest challenge ever. It's not really a challenge run, it's just like doing a straight sword run. Like these marathons aren't like challenge runs. We just like play with them just to learn more about them so we can rank them. That's about it. That's about it. Urine plus this and the skeleton laws go crazy? Yeah, we have alluring skills for that. What's your favorite Elden Ring grace? The underground roadside grace. Where my buddy pal Steven is. Heavy attack time. Honestly, the damage ain't all there. What the fuck is this lock-on system, man? Who designed this lock-on system? Please, for the love of God. So I don't really care to lock on, but when you're doing poking attacks, you kind of have to lock on sometimes with how bad like the tracking is in this fucking game. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this weapon, honestly. It's like a weird thing. It's pretty cool though. Like, there's a decent amount of ganks in this game, so like... Oh, why can't you just be like a Dark Souls 1 Crystal Lizard where you just give it to me in my inventory so that I haven't to go pick it up? Whatever, game. I didn't want that chunk anyway. I didn't want it anyway. I didn't want it. Do I even have any flame butterflies? Did I pick up any flame butterflies? I suck. I didn't pick up any flame butterflies. Whatever. Also, speaking about the bad sound design, this area sounds terrible. Bleeding to the ears. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. That was such a mistake. That was such a mistake. That was such a mistake. Because I only had one alluring skull, and I was like, I'm gonna go pull it, then throw the alluring skull. That's fine. This way I can actually go back and get my chunk. I can get my chunk. I should have just killed him because I have this weapon that can kill him. Oh, where did the chunk go? Wait. Oh no, because I killed the crystal lizard and the chunk fell down the hole. So therefore, I get no chunk. And now I fell down the hole and ripped the 40,000 souls. That's fantastic. We're coming back later. That's fine. We'll come back later. Honestly, using this weapon for this boss wouldn't be the worst thing because of the ganks. I can just like kill the spiders pretty quickly. Stop being a bitch, go back there and do it. I don't know, maybe the puzzling stone sword makes it to the list. Like if you have like a crowd control option and like a poking attack weapon, can't be the worst thing in the world. Can't be the worst thing in the world. And it does have the highest poise damage and counter damage with the straight sword, so like it might make it to the list despite its mediocre damage. You know what? Alluring skull time. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I should have done the first time. Like I literally had the perfect weapon to kill all those spiders. Like, there's probably like no other weapon that would have been better than that one. And I decided to run. Just light a torch. I don't got a flame butterfly, so. I normally come here later after I go pick up a flame butterfly, but it's whatever. Please, let me get there. You're the worst. Oh, come on. Like, I was right there. It was like, not even like 0.1 second left on that thing. Come on. Just let me open the fucking fog. Please. I mean, to be fair, I should have just had the stupid, dumb cat ring on. Then that wouldn't have happened. It's fine. Bowman Guthrie. I ever lost that chunk because I hit the thing and it fell off the ledge. That's the stupidest thing. It should be feel like if you kill it. Whatever. I have no poise. Like, the only good thing about having like the long fog wall animation is that you can actually cancel it if you didn't want to go in there. But like, it was like, shit, I actually didn't want to go in there. Might as well just kill him. All these peasants have a lot of health. Good thing is you don't have to look at them at all. I think it makes it to the top 25 based on that alone. You don't even have to look at them. You just hit the button and they'll all die. Actually, good weapon. And you can buff it. I got grabbed by the fucking spider when I dodged. That's the most wild shit I've ever seen in my entire life. I literally dodged. I was in the middle of my dodge. I saw myself. I was like literally, my head was on the ground. That's how much of a roll I was into my roll. And he grabbed me out of that shit. I mean, to be fair, I should have buffed before I went inside the boss room. But, you know. Why does that grab attack do so much damage, too? What the hell is that about? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, we're good now. Everything's so fine. That makes sense. These spiders hurt. I hate that attack so much. I swear I've never dodged that attack in my life. Like, ever. Can you go away, please? And of course, my weapon deflected off. I thought the thing couldn't deflect, and it deflected off the spider's leg. This is fine. Don't be like this, please. Die, 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 die. Literally first try. I won. I did it. I forgot to switch. Whatever. I'm still like slow. Can I like toggle correctly? Am I allowed to do that? My cat wants me to go to sleep. I go to sleep. Actually, doesn't get a poking running attack. Wonder how she's gonna play in Elden Ring? I don't know. Probably the same way, honestly. Maybe like an extra attack to... I don't know. Hopefully no spiders in that room. Well, to be fair, the spiders are better than the vacuous ROM spiders. So... I hate ROM. Fuck that boss.
It is the only choice.
Stop yapping. I want to go sell my souls. Or consume them. I mean, that did okay. That wasn't the worst. We'll go use this until... It'd be good for the Skeleton Lords, and then it might be good for Iron Keep too. Might do pretty well. Get up.
Bearer of the
You're a
curse.
mean bye? What did I do?
Yes.
Get some more strength going on, because I'm going to end up switching, right? Not right now. We'll get some more adaptability. 96 agility, good enough. Vigor, good enough. Is this that Oblivion game the kids are talking about? Yes. This is exactly that. Doesn't Freyr's Soul give you a straight sword? Does it? If it is, I'm not planning on using it. I don't think it does. No. Let's just talk about that the spider is silk, because that's not a straight sword. Rouge water. Saving them for the Catalyst Marathon? Maybe. If I do a Catalyst Marathon. I mean, to be fair, the Catalyst Marathon is basically just like 3 games, but yeah. I could do a video ranking the weapon catalysts. Strong Wild Garbage with the sub. Can we get W's for Garbage with a 3 whole month resub? Appreciate it, buddy. Should I bring up my hitless charmless demon bell runs when I meet new people? Yeah. Yeah, the spider silk is a thrusting sword, I believe, yeah. I think. What's going on, Kaka? How things, man? I thought I could maybe hit him behind the wall, but no, it didn't work that way. Honestly, I like this better having just a regular running attack. Oh, you know what I've got to do? We're gonna go buy some alluring skulls for this skeleton lord's boss. The spider sword is thrusting. I used that once. It was okay. I mean, I suppose like the heavy attack just did actual damage, right? Because like I'm pretty sure it just like it's a PvP thing, right? It's like slows enemies down. That's all it does. Doesn't actually do any damage. It's kind of unfortunate. Could have been a cool projectile attack. Buy items. The remaining alluring skulls. I'll take the lot. Is there anything in the second DLC that we're gonna go grab? Wrong bonfire. Oh, we're gonna get the possessed armor sword there, but that's just gonna be a farming thing, so I'll gotta use cheat engine for that one. Fume dye? Yeah, I'm not gonna use a fume sword because I don't like it anyway, so. I already know that's not gonna make it to the list. Might make a mock list today. While I work on my video going over the most overrated things in the Souls games. What do you guys think is the most overrated Elden Ring weapon? Like, going over those overrated stuff is, like, super weird, because, like, I don't really know. Because, like, the people that make the ranking videos, or make lists and stuff like that, they kind of know about most things anyway. So, like, I guess it's, like, just the most overused stuff. That shouldn't be overused as much. Gugs, bloodhounds, no, they're all good. Unsheath? That's not a weapon, but Unsheath is not underrated at all. This would have been a good place to use an alluring skull, huh? Rivers of Blood? Yeah, it's probably just be Rivers of Blood. I mean, I thought it wasn't going to be overrated nowadays, but like I actually saw a couple of like lists. I was like looking at a bunch of lists, seeing like what people like rated stuff, and I actually saw like 2 lists within the past few months, like top 10 lists that had the Rivers of Blood on there. I was like, eh. Like the funny thing is Rivers of Blood is not even that bad. This is like, it's not top 10. Look at this crackhead run. You know what? Heavy attack time. Never mind, I lied. It's heavy attack time. It's heavy attack time. Where's the top 10 for Neo 2? That's not me. Mariah's Executioner Sword? Oh, I don't know about that one. That's a pretty good weapon. I don't know about that one. I don't think anyone really puts it like top 5 or something like that, right? What did you like about the Fume Sword? In this game, the Fume, like the Fume Straight Sword, it's just like, it's just shit damage. It doesn't do anything interesting. It's like, it's split damage, it's shit damage, the dark scaling isn't even fucking there. It's just mid. Like with every infusion, it's some of the worst damage. Like the only thing it has is this range. I fucking nails, man. I should have been turned around. It took forever to kill the skeletons, man. I should have just used like the... Because I think they really resist to piercing damage. I should have just used the heavy attacks. It would have killed them much faster. I don't know why I did that. Why is this running out of stamina? It's like, come back faster, please. Alluring Skulls? Yeah, I was gonna use the Alluring Skulls once I killed all 3 of them, but I wasn't expecting them to take that long to kill all 3. Like, fuck. It honestly pissed me off. God, I'm getting so mad. Malekith Blackblade, the spell should have been the skill. Malekith Blackblade might be the slightest bit overrated, I guess. I don't know. Peak Souls of 2 experience? Yeah. It's got a Merzel. How things, buddy? I think the Crescent Holy Scythe thing is actually overrated. Halo Scythe? I think it's an S tier. I think the skill's pretty good. Long and hard. It fucks things. Rolana's Twin Blades? don't know, do people like rate them pretty high? Moog Spear is overrated? Overrated doesn't mean bad? I mean, yeah, it doesn't mean bad. But, like, we're talking about the most overrated weapon.
Overload. Warrior.
What? Oh my god, because I locked on like half a second too early. Didn't track. Thanks again. Why would you use Malika's Black Blade when you can use the incantation? Because it's a high damaging Colossal Sword, I guess. If you're gonna go with like a Strength Faith, but anyway. It's a good option. And you can say that about a lot of weapons. Yeah. Heavy attack time. Go that way. What are you bums doing? What the hell are they even doing? Go to the alluring skull. There we go. They're blocking my shit. Can they just die already? Honestly, that was not the best fight. That was not the best fight. We could have done better there. It was not that clean. Those Dark Souls 1 bone rolls would have been dead. I mean, yeah, 100%. As soon as they would have hit me, I would have been immediately stun locked. Don't you have to choose between the weapon damage or the skill damage for Rolanas? Yeah. I mean, I don't think... Do people, like, rate it that high, though? I don't know. I don't think I see people rate the Rolana's Twin Blades that high. Because I'm pretty sure when I first dropped, people were saying that, like, the shit's mid and they should get buffed. And then when I got buffed, I was like, that's pretty cool. I mean, like, it's a good weapon and all. Like, if the Sword of Night and Flame didn't exist, I would say that it's, like, a S-tier option. But the Sword of Night and Flame does exist. But it still has its uses over the Sword of Night and Flame. But it's still not going to be as good. Do you sell anything that I would like? For the Milady moveset? Yeah, I mean the power sensing light greatsword combos aren't the greatest. Not the greatest. Morris skeletons. What did I do to deserve this? How good a bare fist in this game? Actually decent. Just do an overused stuff video to encourage people to be more creative. I mean, that's what the underrated video is for, right? To tell people that things are actually pretty cool out there. That's kind of tough. I might as well end up talking about Rivers of Blood, I guess. Titties. I can unlock the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant right now, and I can, if I get 20 Sunlight medals, I can get the Sun Sword. Isn't that cool? See you, George. You have a good one, man. I'm thirsty, you too. Have yourself a wonderful sleep. Bro, come on now. The one-handed moveset did something. Didn't even need those, but that's fine. I was saying Knight of Thirsty? Oh, okay. Never mind. Completely disregard. I am the worst player in this video game. Don't poison me, I'm too young. We're good. Reduvia overrated? Probably, yeah. Not by much, though. I kind of went back and forth on the Reduvia. I thought it was, like, completely overrated, and I was like, eh. But, like, it's still very useful. I still think that Bloodblade is better than Reduvia. But as long as it's not by much. But, like, the thing is, I don't think... It's mainly that daggers are kind of just fucking overrated, honestly. But it still makes sense to use the Reduvia. Like, it's early game option. It's, like, probably, like, your only early arcane option. Outside of maybe the Regalia as well. You can get the Bloody Hellas pretty early on, too. And, you know, like, Somber Stones. And the skill is, like, easy to use. High bleed build up. And it fucks things up. Downside of the stamina consumption? Yeah, I mean, like, Reduvia consumes more stamina and more FP than regular Bloodblade. And, like, regular Bloodblade, you could slap it onto a katana or a curve sword, and you just have a better weapon overall. Because not only can you get more damage out of the skill, but you're going to have, like, more of a hitbox, like a larger hitbox of the weapon, and it's just going to do more damage too. But Reduvia can actually scale off AR. Whereas Bloodblade is just arcane. So, like, I don't know, there's, like, uses. I think it's an overrated weapon, but I'm not sure if it's the most overrated. It might be. There's not much, like, not many bad things I can say about the Reduvia. Outside, like, you know, Bloodblade exists. But same thing as, like, Rivers of Blood. Like, Rivers of Blood is amazing, but, like, double slash exists, you know? I'm not gonna use the Fume Sword, no. Weapon is this? This is the Puzzling Sword. Puzzling Stone Sword, to be precise. Let's go kill this fucker. Does it, like, combo into the heavy attack? It doesn't combo back. You, like, still did confused as hell. It's like, what the hell? Like, how did you just turn that straight sword into a whip? But does it actually, like, extend to, like, does it connect via, like, or is it, like, telekinetic? Is it connected via a string, or? It might just be like telekinetic rocks. I mean, the item description might say. Magnetic stone. There we go. There we go. Rose of Blood's not OP anymore after the nerf. Used to be ridiculous. We used to be, like, really good still, mainly, like, for PvP, and, like, PvE is still, like, it was never, like, the best weapon. But it was still solid. I mean, like, it still fucks up Millennia and stuff, which, you know, is, like, the hardest boss, so. For most people. I actually haven't used the one-handed moveset. The one-handed heavy attacks. That's interesting. was very fascinating. I wish your nose was smaller. Same sometimes, bud. Same. I get that. I mean, it goes far enough. That's cool. I don't know. Please let me get the heavy attack off. Please. What the hell is this game? I might be the worst player of all time. I might be the worst player of all time. There might not be anybody worse than me. Why can't I just track in this game? Why did they make it to where you can't just track your weapon when you attack? Why did they make it work that way? Why? Why do they hate me so? Oh, fuck's sakes, man. Oh my god. Yui's nose is peak. That's one way to describe it, I guess. I was actually trying to aim my weapon. Stop crying like a baby. It's embarrassing. Me? I am trying to aim my weapon, but the game doesn't let me aim my weapon. That's the thing that I'm trying to say. I love mannequins so much. They're so cool. Let me get my heavy attack off. I missed there. That's cool. Let's go to the boss and not bother to fight these enemies anymore. I don't know what am I even doing? Why am I even trying fighting these dudes? There's no point. Why am I here? Okay, let me buff. Thank you very much. I do like an attack so I can actually heal. Thank you. Give me that tail cut. Come back here. That should not have hit me, I disagree. It's heavy attack time. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Jeej. Let's stack up a more gold, pine resin and stuff. Probably just for this next section, kill this next boss, and then switch off. Might go get the Reverengian sword. Drop that bad boy. Get it to like... Well, how many chunks do I have? Oh, we have enough. We have enough. I was gonna drop a Reverengian sword at plus 10. Why not? I do know about the secret bonfire, but I wasn't bothered. I mean, it was easier to fight the boss than actually killing those enemies. No, but let's level up. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go use the heavy attack against these guys. One-handed heavy attack. Of course, I mistimed it. I hate that light attack combo so much. I hate that. We're gonna fight Rachel. Can we get matching weapons? Oh, it's Dennis. No Rachel. Hold up a second. Okay, how did you like just dodge that shit? That's cheating. That's dog shit. Wait, is it a parry with this thing? Okay, cool. I'm sorry. This is so fine. I'm getting comboed here. Look at that huge damage. I was not expecting that to hit me. If Switch 2 was on the... Wait, if Dark Souls 2 was on the Switch, it would be the coziest Dark Souls game? I don't know about that one. How did you miss? How did you miss? I'm so sick of the fucking tracking, man. Everyone locked on. Right in front of me. This whiffed. For no reason. I need more life gems because I'm bad. Not Rachel, it's Sharon. I got them mixed up. Rachel's the one in the DLC. It's Sharon. Fencer Sharon. She dodged my shit. I bet when I do that, it's just gonna do shit damage. But when she does it, it does good damage. See that? See how she'd like just tank that shit? Huge damage right there. We're good. Can I get some charcoal pine resin? I like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Same. Me too, buddy. Me too. Cheers. Who is your favorite Dark Soul? John. I need stamina. I like your weapon guides. Thank you. I like them too. Is there anything that I need here? Not really. I just think we have more balanced patches for Elden Ring. Maybe. I think with the Tarnished Edition, we might get one. I actually did speak to Bandai if they were gonna have one. I'm just gonna go down here. Fuck this shit. And they said that no, but they can. I can send through my my wishes for balancing changes if need be. I'm gonna block the attack. More job for them to fix in a new patch. A lot of things. There's lots of bug fixes and balancing things that need to get changed. I can send through a whole fucking book. Die, die, die. What's the heavy attack damage doing? 265 mid. Die, die, die. We did it. We killed the boss. Alrighty. I like this boss? Yeah, same. Is there a cure for Elden Ring addiction? Yeah, break your PlayStation. Is DS2 that bad? Nah, it's pretty good. Well, it depends what you like in a video game. Sometimes you can play it and it can be dog shit. Sometimes you can play it and it can be fun. Yeah. Depends on what you do to make the game fun for yourself. Depends what you like. Like what the best part about a game is for you. It differs. I think like the build creation is like the best part about it. So if you're not a fan of like build creation, then there's not really going to be much that's enjoyable about the game. Let's get some more strength going on. We're going to go switch. We're going to retire the puzzling stone sword. It served me well. It did its job. Good job. Where the hell's Melentia? She's in the Halleck tree? Can't wait to fight the blue Furnace Golem in Night Rain. The blue Furnace Golem. The Tarnished Edition? Wait, I didn't call it the Tarnished Edition. They just decided to call it the Tarnished Edition. That wasn't my decision. Okay, let's go leave one of these. Morangian sword level. Drop that bitch at level 10. None. Good enough. Cool. Pop some boss souls. Thoughts on Scumnut's hitless new game plus 1,000? Scumnut's cool. He does lots of runs that I would never even bother. He does, yeah. For me, I like doing runs that are possible to complete in one day. And he's like, I need to do a run that's going to be able to last me like a month. That's going to kill me for an entire month. And like, I just don't, I could not do that. That's not me. But yeah, it's cool.
There.
But yeah, I would never do that run. I don't know. I didn't actually watch. I think I watched some parts of the run, some parts of his stream. I didn't actually watch the completed full him doing it, so I don't know. But good job for him. W Scumnut. Asked about the run, not Scumnut himself. I mean, it was still relevant because I didn't really know much about the run. But the challenge runs that he does is kind of crazy. No, the fuck it wasn't. Why have to be so aggressive every single time? I was like talking about something. Okay, before I forget, we're gonna go run and... Since I was there, I should have picked up the fucking thing. But whatever. There are post and backstab animations in this game are cool? Yeah. They're cool. I see you, Merzel. You have a good one, buddy. Poor lizard. Poor lizard. Torrent dash attack item from the DLC run? No. I got what I needed. That lizard is the devil himself, don't feel bad for him. They're funny looking enemies, but yeah, they're a pain in the ass. That's 2 games where enemies lick us with their tongue and we didn't get a single tongue spell. How could they do this to us? That's a salamander, not a lizard. Same shit. This is the first time using a straight sword that doesn't get the fucking cool poking attacks. It gets this weird downward slam with the running attack too. What a bum. The heavy attack combos could be interesting. I'm not sure if it'd be... It's probably still gonna be worse DPS. But like, I could like... If you just time it to where they lunge in towards it, then it could be kind of decent. That fucking still hit me. Bro, he has like bullet curving mechanics. Not even the rolling attack is a poke. He gets no poking attacks. That's like the best use for that heavy attack. It's like when enemies are walking in towards you, then you can just use it and combo in the heavy attack afterwards. That's about it. Not as cool as a poking attack, though. Stupid Ninja Turtles, motherfucker. I'm watching this while watching Dexter peak. Nice. Glad you're having fun. We need a Ninja Turtle Souls game. That's what we need. Someone needs to make it happen. Rex, thank you for the follow, man. What's up? I watched the first 2 episodes of Dexter and it was mid. Who is that show for? And Ninja Turtle Secular, like... Yeah, now we're talking. We get to pick many different characters. It's kind of weird to make a Ninja Turtles game because you have to have like all 4 of the characters be playable. So it's like, what type of game are you going to make where you have to have all 4 characters be playable? Unless you just don't, you just like pick one. Just pick one person story. But you can't have the turtles just by themselves, they have to be together. I don't know. Co-op, yeah, but there's so many like Ninja Turtle co-op games, but like the Souls genre is always better off single player, you know? There's already like so many turtle games out there that are just like 4-player, like fucking side-scroller platforming co-op thingies. Hack slash stuff. Last Ronin? Yeah, that's be like a Last Ronin type of game. Your live streams are always fun? Nice. And It Takes Two Souls game. Just singular turtle? Yeah. Could be cool. And you can just make 3 sequels. 1 for each turtle. I missed, I suck. I missed again. That was a close one. More crunching sounds. Don't push me off the ledge, please. Why do I keep missing 4? I always get hit by that because I'm trying to, like, I don't know. Always I'm getting too close. I'm like, I'm gonna be patient this time because I always get hit by it. I wanted to heal, not use gold pine resin. We need to stack up with more gold pine resin. I've always loved the distant blur in the older Souls games added to the atmosphere. Really? Who's your least favorite boss in Dark Souls 2, Ludden Zalin or Roll Out Vanguard? I don't like Ludden Zalin at all. Yeah. I mean, Roll Out Vanguard is like pretty inoffensive. It's just like a bunch of rats. Doesn't really do much. I don't know what my favorite, least favorite boss is. I don't know. Probably the NPC gank. I mean, if you're doing a Bloodborne Talons only run, would you do mostly stat Arcane or be split Faith Arcane? Well, it depends on your seal. You know? Because, like, the thing is, the bleed is Blood Flame, so it doesn't actually scale up Arcane at all. So the bleed can't be improved at all. So it's just whatever your seal is going to be. Like, you can very well go with a Dragon Communion Seal because it gets, like, more damage than the Erdtree Seal at later levels. So you could just go with an Arcane build if you wanted to. But I kind of recommend going into Faith, at least early game. Because the more Faith you have, the more access you have to, like, buffs and stuff like that, like Golden Vow. I mean, Flame Gaming Strength is pretty low requirements anyway. But mainly just Golden Vow. Maybe some health regen spells if needed. But yeah. But at later levels, you could switch to an Arcane build. It just depends on the seal, whether you want to go with the Erdtree Seal or the Dragon Communion Seal. I mean, Arcane build from the beginning can be pretty decent too with the Dragon Communion Seal because you get it at the very early on, has very low requirements, and it's Somber Stones. Whereas the Erdtree Seal only really performs the best later on in the game. And it has a 40 faith requirement. I hate this DLC so much. All the DLCs can be pretty annoying. I can see why people will hate them. Leveling up time. Good enough. I need an armor set. I need something cool. The fit that we have right now ain't it. It's kind of legend how things, man. Okay, which one should we go with? Might go with the hard leather armor. It's hard than the falconer helmet.
Thanks very much.
That's the best we can do right now. That's not too bad. We have the Alone Knight set. That's too heavy, though. Honestly, half of this shit is too heavy. I'm above 50%. Who cares? Fuck it. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Good enough. How do you think about the so many unwritten rules on how to beat Elden Ring? It doesn't matter. You do whatever you want to. You paid for the game. Play the game however you want to. Doesn't make a difference. I mean, it's been like that forever. Every single time that, like, you know, people will play the Souls games and they beat the Souls games, they get, like, this, like, inflated ego. And it's like, ugh, we beat these really hard games. I hate this helmet. I'm taking it off. Looks stupid as fuck. Yeah, we're gonna do an overrated list, yeah. That's the next video. Bro, where the fuck am I going next? We're going to Drang Lake. But yes, it's existed forever. Ever since, like, you know... I mean, as far as I can remember, the Dark Souls 1 days. I remember, like, people were, like, so pedantic about killing Ornstein and Smo. They're like, if you killed Smo first... I know. Ornstein first, yeah. Like, if you killed Ornstein first, you didn't actually kill the boss. If you used projectile attacks or spells, you didn't kill the boss properly. If you summoned... You're a fucking loser. Because, you know, like, journalists will end up saying that the game is really hard, so, like, they beat the game and it's like, ugh, I beat the hard Dark Souls game. But I did it this way, and I suffered this way, so therefore everyone else does suffer the same way I do. Yeah, it's cringe-ass gatekeeping. Like, the games aren't really that hard. Like, the good thing about the Souls games is that there's so much stuff for everybody. Like, there's so many different playstyles. You can make the game as hard or as easy as you want to. Like, there's so many freedoms, so many different types of aspects of the game that people enjoy, like the PvE or the PvP. People just like boss fights. Some people like the exploration. Some people just like the story and the lore. Like, there's so many things that go into, like, enjoying the Souls games. So, like, it's just weird that people just expect everyone to play the game the exact same way. But, yeah, there's always been gatekeepers. Even, like, in the, like... Even the people that say that they don't really gatekeep much... in, like, the Elden Ring community, they'll probably still gatekeep. Because, like, as soon as they end up finding a person that says that they played the game... and they have, like... Like, I beat Elden Ring in, like, 20 hours. Like, you only put 20 hours into your first playthrough? You didn't beat the game right. My first playthrough was 200 hours, because I played the game correctly. It's like, who cares? It's like, play the game however you want to. Three chunks. I actually killed that crystal lizard for the first time in my life. Cool. I didn't kill that guy close enough to the statue. Go away. I was lucky to kill him there. The range in this thing ain't the best, huh? I mean, when you've been using like the poking attacks a whole bunch with these straight swords, and it feels like the range and like horizontal swipes they just feel dookie. I don't know how I feel about this weapon. Like, it might be a decent like power sensing option. Like as a main hand option, I just don't care for it. Like even if it gets like 10% more damage than some of the other straight swords, I'm just gonna prefer to have the poking attack heavies. The more variation in moveset is just better. I guess the 110 counter in 120 poise damage, so it's like, it's fine. It does well. It's good enough. I love Dark Souls 2, but she doesn't treat me right. At least Dark Souls 3 pays attention to me. Doesn't treat me. No, you don't. Stop that. My girlfriend bought out the strap. Call that counter thrust damage. Nice. I love my weapon deflecting off the wall. I don't know how I feel about this thing. Work on this last boss, and then I don't know what to do. Might go with the Sun Sword and go with test that thing out. Kind of power sense some more as well. Power sensing is so much more fun. I'm gonna play Night Rain single player. I'm gonna do everything in Night Rain, whatever I can. I'm gonna play it co-op and single player. We're gonna do both. We're gonna play it many times. I don't know what the game's gonna be like, so we'll see what the single player is like. We'll see what the co-op is like. See what's more enjoyable, or more people are gonna play. We don't know yet. We have 5 friends. I mean, I have probably people that I can play with, but like, you know, I can just solo queue. I mean, when I played the network test, I just played with randoms the entire time. So there was like one stream where I like invited the I put a password in and had the viewers come as well. Why can't I combo in the heavy attack into the light attack? Or the other way around? It's kind of like shit. Feels like it's the waste of a heavy attack. It doesn't feel like that much better than like a light attack. I don't know. You played Night Rain with friends, you didn't beat the game? There's a fully evolved around co-op. I have a feeling that it's going to be balanced around the co-op, but you can play it solo. Come on. Honestly, the heavy attack spam might actually be better. We'll see. This is light attack spamming. I don't know. Maybe like for the burst DPS if you're trying to kill like trash mobs, maybe. Maybe the heavy attack is better. It's like they're so similar that it's like, it just feels like a waste. It just feels like a waste. The Sun Sword requires... What's this regular Titanite? What's my stats at right now? 2530. I don't know. Go into strength. Fuck it. Who cares? Sun Sword. Sun Sword. Like, I wouldn't even recommend using the Sun Sword because it involves having to do Covenant farming. You need 20 Sunlight Metals. But, like, it can be the highest damaging one once you get to a bit later level in the game. And it gets the poking heavy attack one-handed. So if you're going to be, like, power stancing, the Sun Sword could be really good to have if you have it as your main hand option. Or if you're using a shield too, because, you know, the one-handed poke. Unfortunately, the two-handed is not a poke. But, yeah. And at higher levels, it can be the highest damaging straight sword too. It can actually even outbeat the Varangian sword because it gets A scalings in strength and dexterity. Would you look at that? I forgot what the double Pursuer fight was. Was it the same room as the double Dragon Rider? No, it's where you first enter Dragon Lake Castle. So you gotta like backtrack from the first bonfire, basically. I believe. Reinforce. Let's go upgrade the longsword. Cool. We need a couple more chunks to upgrade the short sword to +10.
People please do.
I only have to farm 20 sunlight medals. Only 20 sunlight medals for the sun sword. What a great deal. For a weapon that's basically the exact same as a lot of other straight swords. It's pretty much the same thing as the long sword. It's just, you know, it's actually getting the exact same amount of damage right now. So like if you have 30, because it's the same moveset as the longsword, right? No, the longsword gets the two-handed poking attack. The one-handed heavy attack is different. That's right. So like they're all like every single Dark Souls weapon, Dark Souls 2 weapon, they're all like slightly different. It was like that one meme of like that the black guy with like the haircut, then there's like the 4 panels, and like there's the beard, then there's no beard. Like the multiple choice meme. Yeah, fucking this one. This one. This is basically, this is Dark Souls 2 weapons right here. It's like, this one gets the same damage as this one, but this one gets a slightly different heavy attack. Because it does a poking attack one-handed, but this one does a poking attack two-handed. This one doesn't get any poking attacks at all. But this one gets a poking attacks for both one-handed and two-handed. That's basically, and it's the same thing for every single weapon category. It's the same thing, every single weapon category. Every single time I do a ranking video, it's like, where do I even put them? Because they're all like slightly different. And it's like, even the ones that are directly outclassed, it's like this one is the same moveset, but it's just more damage. But you get it later in the playthrough. So it's like every single one is slightly useful in some area to where there's no obvious option. It's the same thing every single time I do a ranking video. So same with the curved swords, the great hammers, the halberds, and now the stupid straight swords. What do I do, chat? How do you rank them? And the damage differs for like 5 points, yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Whatever. Let's go kill the Looking Glass Knight. Can YouTube stop spamming Aussie political ads in your stream? That's 3 now? Just go do the ad blocker thingy. About to play Nine Souls. What do you think about it? Nine Souls is fantastic. It's a great game. At least the weapons are different? Yeah, they're different. But like, there's so many. And it feels like half of them don't need to exist. But like, they had to exist because it's a large game. You gotta fill it up with some stuff. Because the thing is, like, in Dark Souls 3, there'll be like lots of weapons, but you can have half of them have like different skills. You can just make a different skill, and there you go, you have a different weapon altogether. There's something else unique about it. Whereas in Dark Souls 2, like, skills weren't really invented yet, so... It was like, fuck, what do we do? Wait, the shield just bounces off? Look at that! Poking attack! Block that! I suck. I like never use shields in this game. I thought I could like block any part of that combo after getting staggered, but no. Had to roll out of it. Why does that weapon look like this as well? Like, it just looks so like untextured. Is this like the sunlight straight sword just like dead? I thought you were only gonna do like the one charge and then uppercut thingy. That's fine. R1, R1. Easy game. The shield makes them bounce off. Gotta use a shield more, yeah. The shield is actually pretty handy. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought? Aha, you missed me. You missed me. Blocking the combos, circle around them, hit him from the back. I bet you like that. She did. She definitely did. I didn't watch your Neo 2 streams. Probably gonna get destroyed. Probably. Yeah, Neo 2 was kicking ass. For a bit. Or some parts were. Did okay, I'm like halfway through the game. So I gotta continue my playthrough. So busy doing stuff. Does Dark Souls look visually better than Dark Souls 2? Some areas might look better if you compare them to others. Because Dark Souls is such a large game. And like, they're both still like the same generation. They're both like still PS3 games. The Scholar did get like upscaled for like the PS4 and stuff, but you know. Instead of like Dark Souls remastered, you know, so. It depends on like the art style. Did you find it unfairly hard? Some bosses were. You just gotta like keep using a bunch of bullshit and like keep trading out and spamming. It's not really like, it didn't feel like the traditional Souls experience to where like, you know, you have to like read an enemy's moveset and then dodge and then you get your opening and that's how it works. It's like, the boss can literally attack forever and then you just gotta go like, just trade out. There could be times like that. It's like, do whatever you can to win. By any means. I love Dark Souls 1 and 2 because it runs on my laptop with no problem. There you go. Give that poor man his key. Nah, he's fine. He likes it. He enjoys being like that. The Sun Sword. I don't even know what my thoughts are on this weapon right now. Maybe I just don't bother putting onto the list because it requires to farm. Well, like I might put it on the list because it still is like the best, highest damaging one at later levels. So if you're planning power sensing straight swords, this is probably like the best one to use once you get later in the game. You probably throw that bad boy in your main hand, you can benefit off the poking attack, and you get the most damage. And you can just throw like the Varangian sword in your offhand, so that I end up getting like the second most damage. And you can stack up with more gold pine resin. I'm a Bocamino, however you say your name. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for the follow. Poking heavy attack. And again. I thought I had enough time to dodge that. Story of my life. I could have dodged that one, and I just didn't. GG. Well played. How's it going on, Steve Bear? How things, man? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Just playing some Dark Souls 2. Didn't get the summon off? No. Poor guy. Yeah, it's cool, I guess. I don't know. Time to switch. Actually, do you not want to use the Possessed Armor Sword? Is there any other weapons that I wanted to use? I think I used all the weapons that I wanted to... that are probably going to end up making it to the list. Nothing else is really going to end up making it that I want to play with. Like, the yellow quartz sword can do some nice damage, but it gets, like, fucking, what? 30 durability. And it's, like, middle of the pack damage. So I don't care for it. But it does get the highest counter damage, or tied for the highest counter damage, which is fine, I guess. But it also doesn't get any poking attacks, so... don't care for that one. Obviously not going to care for the broken straight sword. The broadsword, it's just the worst Varangian sword. But, you know, you have to farm for the Varangian sword. You don't have to farm for the broadsword. And the broadsword is lighter, though, as well. So it could be a decent option. When I talk about the Varangian sword, I could just be like, if you don't want to farm for it, just go get the broadsword. It's the same thing. Or not, because I think like a longsword can get more damage than a broadsword, I think, in this game. The red rust sword would be decent if I had like something to actually benefit of using over the bandit's axe, because it gets the exact same moveset as the bandit's axe, but it's just worse. The Drake Keeper sword is like another Varangian sword situation. It gets more poise damage but less counter damage. But you get it right at the end of the game, so it doesn't matter. And it gets less damage too. Ashen Warrior sword does dog shit damage. Fume sword does dog shit damage. Ivory straight sword does dog shit damage, so... well, I kind of want to use the Possessed Armor sword. Let's go use that. I just gotta have to respec though into a Faith build. Not Faith, but a, I can go into a Faith build. Doesn't matter. Or Int Faith build. Good old Flame Infusion. Fire Infusion. Possessed Armor sword is mid. I still want to play with it. See what's up. Because it's going to get the most damage with the fire build. Need another boss with an online mechanic like this one? Yeah. Maybe we get one in Night Rain. Be like one of the bosses is going to be just fighting NPCs. Or not NPCs. Summons. Invaders. Whatever it is. Why is the Possessed Armor Sword mid? Would you consider doing a beginner's guide for DS2 like you did with DS1? I could. I just gotta go think. I gotta do some more research because I'm not really too... like, I'm really knowledgeable in Dark Souls 1 because it's like a pretty small game. It's pretty easy to memorize things. Dark Souls 2 is like a lot more going on, so I gotta like memorize a lot of the item locations for early game and stuff, so... I end up making a video like that. Magic and fire weapons are just worse? I mean, yeah. It's not going to be as good as a lightning based weapon. It's like a lightning hide knight sword. Would probably just be better. But I still want to use it. Just in case, you know, if you want to make a build around pyromancers and stuff, which... Nah. Ain't the greatest thing. We do have an Estus shard and a Sublime Bone Dust.
To see, however.
Let's just go level up to anything for now. Go drop a couple of soul vessels so we can respec. Okay. Possessed armor sword. Durability. How much durability it has? Level... Does it go to +5 or 10? I think it's +10. And a good old fire infusion. Liddy. Oh, it gets 25 poise damage. That's the highest poise damage of all the straight swords. That's cool. Well, tied for the most. But I think the, what else gets 25 poise damage? Nothing that I have, but I think something else gets 25 poise damage. Oh, the puzzling stone sword, yeah. But it doesn't get the 120 counter damage like it. But it's different moveset though. I guess there's different heavy attack. I guess like the axe heavy attack. Which I don't know how I feel about that. I would rather have the poking attack. But, you know. Doesn't really matter much when you're doing mainly fire damage instead of physical damage, but having a vertical swipe to complement the horizontals is not the worst. Leave. Okay, so we need a soul vessel. Pain. What's going on, man? How things? How was your stream? What you get up to? L to the self buff? Yeah. I'm not sure how much more it is compared to like a, flame weapon. 311 damage. 365 damage. Which DLC do you get, Fire Scorpion Chomp from? Or the Fire Clutching? Let's go compare it to Flame Weapon.